Hey Aquarius, welcome to your weekly forecast. I know it's confusing what's going on this channel. I am back with the weekly forecast and I'm back with tarot cards. What the what? I know it's confusing. I do have an explanation coming, but in this video we're focusing on Aquarius. We're focusing on you guys and what is happening in the week ahead, December 14th through the 20th. Keep in mind the energies that are coming in this week. We're going to be probably experiencing over the next 6 months as we are coming into a new moon eclipse, an eclipse cycle, and typically that eclipse energy will cause the energies to linger. Okay, so we're going to see what's happening, what's coming up for Aquarius, sun, moon, and rising. And we're going to come up with some messages for you guys. Keep in mind it is a general reading. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Your first card here is the Eight of Wands, okay? It may have been Leo that received the Eight of Wands. It was. I don't know why that Leo reading keeps coming up in my mind. Some of you could be dealing with a Leo because they also had this card. You'll have to forgive me if you're watching Moon or Rising and if somebody else got it, and if I'm not bringing it up, please do forgive me, but that just jumped in my head. So there could be something that there's a communication that's occurring, Aquarius, between you and the Leo, or it could just not have to do with Leo at all. It can be with communication. Typically, Eight of Wands is going to be fast-moving energy, communication. The feeling that I'm getting for you guys, though, Aquarius, with this card is again, and this is intuitive, I read intuitively, but something about the energy for me is I feel like you guys are moving ahead on a plan without somebody. It doesn't have to be a romantic situation. It could be a family situation. It could be a work situation. The expression that I'm hearing, there's an old expression, to, make up your mind or get off the pot. I'm saying it more politely. You're tired of waiting for somebody to figure out what they want, and so you're deciding to move ahead. Okay, so you may be receiving word or communication, and even though it might not be like a straight yes or no answer, even though it might not be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do it or I'm not gonna do it, whatever it is, it's enough for you to where you're moving ahead. I feel like you have had something on hold for a while, waiting to see how things are going to pan out or what somebody else is going to decide, and you're moving forward. Okay, I don't feel like you're being left stranded. I do feel like there's a communication or there's a discussion or there's some kind of answer that you're receiving, but I feel also there's this energy of, well, I can't wait anymore. I can't wait anymore. I have to move forward with my plans. The fact that the Eight of Wands is here also indicates to me, Aquarius, that once you do get moving forward, things are going to happen very quickly. Things are going to move forward very quickly. Okay, so if you feel like you've lost out on time, I feel like you're making up for lost time in a sense, or the time really isn't lost because things are going to move quickly. Your next card here for Eight of Wands, after Eight of Wands, is the Devil. Okay, so this could be Capricorn energy. Okay, if you have Capricorn somewhere in your placements, it could be that area of your life. You're breaking out of a block or you're moving forward in some way. Or some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn. Not necessarily, but you might be. Overall, though, the Devil is a card of, it could be passion, it can be lust, it can be addictions, different things for different ones of you. This is a major arcana card. So whatever is happening, it's directly connected to something you came here to learn or to experience. I do feel a sense of breaking free, though. I do feel a sense of breaking free out of something. And for some of you, it could be a block or an addiction, but for some reason, I feel a strong sense of breaking away from fear. Breaking away from fear or breaking away from self-doubt. I feel some of you Aquariuses have been struggling for a long time where your inner voice is like the inner voice of like a really critical or very mean parent. A parent that was very mean or condescending or just kind of really cut you down anytime you were feeling good about anything. And maybe for some of you, maybe it wasn't a parent, maybe it was a partner who really mistreated you, or, kind of, psychologically negatively impacted you in some way, and that became the voice in your head that was constantly, criticizing yourself. Like, you couldn't do what you wanted to do because always that inner voice was like, oh, you look so stupid, or oh, you're just gonna mess this up, or oh, look, if everybody thinks you're weird, or like whatever it might be, that little critical voice that was making you feel so insecure or so afraid. I feel like you're breaking out of that. You're getting a handle on that, and you're replacing it with positivity. You're replacing it with more positive self-talk. For whatever reason, when I look at this card, I feel there's a sense here in terms of breaking out of negative self-talk. Now, this could also be, because we do have here the lovers on the card. Some of you could be breaking out of a negative karmic cycle. You might be freeing yourself from a karmic partner. This is a general reading, so the energies are going to apply to you all in different ways. But whatever's been making you, like, hate yourself or doubt yourself or feel insecure in any kind of way or slow you down, you're clearing that out. You're clearing that out of your mind. I feel that this is in the mind, okay? Something's been causing you to limit your thinking, or like have a very limited view on what's possible, and that's clearing up. That's being released. That's being cleared out of the way, or you're going to be breaking away from it. You're going to be clearing it from your energy. Your next, I just got chills. I love it when that happens. I love it when that happens. We've got Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords can both be a critical, kind of mean mother figure at its lowest energy, but it can also, on a positive energy, be like the laying down of boundaries, right? So we talked about both. I said some of you might have like a very critical parent that's become the voice in your head, and this could be confirming that. But also the positive aspect of it, the Queen of Swords can be where you're kind of coming into power and you're laying down boundaries, right? You're cutting out of your life anything that's been holding you back, anything that's been slowing you down, anything that's been impacting you negatively. You're clearing it out of the way. Okay, I always say this, those of you that watch my readings, you've heard me say this before. The Queen of Swords does not suffer fools. She doesn't have time for it. Okay, doesn't have time for it. Queen of Swords knows what the goals are. Queen of Swords knows what she wants, and you're either going to get on board and help her or get the heck out of the way. And that really aligns with that first message that came in. Some of you don't have time to wait for somebody anymore to step in and do something. You're like, okay, step aside. I gotta go. Right? I got it. Like you're cutting somebody out of a situation, whether it's a business situation, a project, something that you were doing with family, a relationship, whatever it might be. You don't have time. You're tired of waiting. Like, time is of the essence. You don't want to have your life on hold anymore. You're moving forward with your plans. The great thing about the Queen of Swords is she's very focused, okay? And she's not going to allow people or situations to sabotage her. So Aquarius, if you feel like there's been people in your life who have sabotaged you, or who have gotten in the way of your success, or who have, just in some way brought you down, you're cutting all of that out, okay? I also feel there's a sense here for some of you that have been having difficulties with time management. You're really getting that under control as well. I feel like a sense of like efficiency, being very punctual, being very efficient, being able to do things, accurately and quickly, and just kind of focused. So if any of you have been feeling like stressed out or scattered, or there's just been like this cycle or period of time where it's just been like fumbling and chaos, that's clearing up. That's like out of the way. It's like boom, 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 getting things done. That's the energy I'm feeling here coming in for you guys. Your next card, Aquarius, is the Two of Swords, okay? Now, this is, I feel like it's kind of bringing us a little bit more clarity about what we were feeling here, or what I was feeling here, in terms of being tired to wait for somebody. And I said that there's going to be some kind of answer coming in, but it's not like a yes, not like a no. And you're like, okay, you know what, whatever. I don't have time for you to figure it out. Two of Swords can indicate an impasse, right? You're moving on from an impasse. Impasse is basically like you guys aren't on the same page, or you're not seeing eye to eye, or this person is like afraid to make a decision and you don't have time. And for whatever reason, Aquarius, I feel like in this process, when you move forward, you're clearing an energy where some of you have had issues where people in your life have been flaky, or you feel like, man, I keep like attracting these people who are afraid of commitment. And it doesn't have to be romantic. It can be, friends who are flaky, or who don't want to make solid plans with you, or in work situations, kind of employers that, maybe are kind of wishy-washy with you, or they're just, oh, kind of like we'll see. Like maybe Aquarius, you felt like, man, the people in my life, like they don't know what they're doing. They don't know if they're coming or going. They don't know if, like, I just feel like I don't have support on what I want to do. So you may have felt like the people in your life haven't been super reliable, or they've just kind of been on the fence, or maybe even you feel like they haven't had passion about anything. They've just been kind of blah, like they've just kind of been there. When you move forward, I feel like you're clearing that energy to where now you're going to be attracting people who are decisive, like they know what they want, like that Queen of Swords, like you're in that Queen of Swords energy. So now you're going to be attracting and working with people who are also in that energy. Clear, focused, communicating, working towards something, being driven, people that are going to, I just heard my word is bond. I that's like, maybe I'm dating myself with that saying. I know maybe people don't say that anymore, or we don't hear that expression as much anymore. But I just heard the expression, my word is bond. So if you haven't heard that expression before, that means that, like, when I give you my word, I'm gonna follow through. Like it's a contract, right? Like if I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. Like that's the energy you're coming into, and that's the kind of people that you're attracting in your life. Okay, Two of Swords on another way, other situation, could be that those of you where you're not receiving a straight answer is because somebody might be trying to stall or buy more time because they're trying to keep something from you. There's something that, so in other words, I feel like when you move forward from this situation, something might be revealed later where you're feeling like, man, am I glad I didn't work with that person? Or am I glad I, did not get involved with that situation, because some truth is being kept from you, for their benefit or out of their fear, right? Or like they're trying to stall to take care of some kind of mess. And if you had gotten involved or waited for them, then that mess was going to pour into whatever it is like you've been trying to do. So I do feel there may be like some, like, keeping information for some of you. So listen to your gut. If you're in a situation where you feel like someone's not telling you the full truth, or you feel like, there's something missing here, like, okay, I believe them, they're being honest, but something's not adding up. Like there's like a missing piece here. Pay attention to that. Listen to your gut. Okay? So I just feel like you guys are like, you're on a mission, and you're not going to be slowed down, and you're breaking out of the karmic cycles, or like the negative self-talk that's been holding you back. You're breaking out of that. You're coming into efficiency. Things running more smoothly, people who are reliable, no more flakiness. That's what you all, I feel, or many of you at least, are going to be manifesting over the next 6 months. I hope this was helpful. Keep in mind it is a general reading, so you might want to check out your moon sign or rising sign. That might bring in more energy, like more specifically tailored to you and your placements, messages. You may want a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do for you. If you want to click on the Calendly link in the description of the video, calendly.com/amethystangelite. You can schedule a private reading with me there. I do thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Thank you so much, those of you that have been, commenting and messaging. I've been seeing them. Sorry I haven't responded to each of you. But yes, I'm okay. Yes, I'm still here. I want to address a lot of questions I've been seeing in the comments about the previous video that I did before I went away. Like, there was some things that weren't clear to a lot of you, or you have questions about it. So keep an eye out. I will be posting. I might do like a podcast to address like the more spiritual things, or like just to talk about things, because I know on the reading videos people just want to see readings, like they don't always want to hear me talk, right? But those of you that do want to hear the behind the scenes stuff, I may be starting, we'll see. And I'm open to suggestions you guys have too, as far as those mediums go. But I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Wishing you a wonderful, wonderful week, my dears. Bye. Take care.